Hi guys, and welcome back here to the Dev Realm, and today we're gonna carry on our modular car series. And in the last episode we have created our quick action here. So if you guys remember, now we can place parts, press number 1, and we have a really cool quick action coming back, which is really nice. The episode of today we're gonna start to maybe doing the deletion part, but there's one thing here that we have to fix as well, which is basically we need to fix the offset of the wheels here. Because right now they're very close to the floor, and if this car moves a little bit, we're kind of gonna get in trouble. Imagine if you try to ride your car in a landscape, you're probably gonna have a problem with this. So let's basically do the offset on the socket before we can actually do the deletion part. So to do the offset of the socket, we're gonna open up here our blueprints. Let's go to sockets. Let's open up this. And remember, let me just show here in the components on the line trace, we just literally getting the actual location and placing that straight away to this part preview. What I want to do here is I want to create a function that will be something like get a part offset or something like this. We're gonna pass this part as a parameter. It will basically say, okay, you're the type of this, so I'm gonna give you this offset, and then we know where is gonna be the offset here, right? So let's do that. So on here, we're gonna create a function, and this function here is going to be called, let's just open up here, and what I'm gonna go, we're gonna call it here is get part offset. Right, and yeah, get parts offset, that's fine, and we're gonna compile and save. Now we have a problem, we don't know which part we're trying to attach, so let's open up here a variable, and this is gonna be the part, and the part that we want to attach, let me just get the name. I always forget the parent of this class, so that is going to be, let's open up this. So the type that we're looking for here is the BP base car part. So let's go back in here. Let's go BP base car part. And what we're looking for is this here, object reference. Right. Then from here, we can get the part settings. We can break this. And here's where you could go a little bit more extreme if you want. You could do based on the part, on the class name, on the part name. You could do even based on the class as well. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use the category. We're gonna do a switch case on the category, just because we kind of know here that the offset of our part here. So for everyone here, we're gonna return. It's gonna copy and paste this multiple times. Actually, let's do this in a better way. So let's create here a local variable called the offset, and this is going to be a vector. We're playing with vector now, and for every possible here, we need to set up a specific offset for each kind of a part that we're setting up, right? In this case, everything looks fine with 0, 0, 0, but the wheel, specifically the wheel, we just want to make sure that the offset is a little bit lower than the floor here. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to get this back wheel here offset, and well, let's put something, let me get a socket here just for reference. Let's check how far this should be. So the way we can test this is that we're going to open up here the car body, right? And then we're gonna do that thing that we did before, which is that you get a wheel, bring the wheel down, go to viewport. Let's just attach to let's just get a socket that we can actually use here. Well, let's just attach this here. Make sure it's 0, 0, 0. I think the rotation is like 90 degrees. Doesn't matter the rotation yet. Actually, it does, so. Let me just rotate here just so I can see what I'm doing here. And I think that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Now, what I need to do here is I need to make sure that the wheel get to a position like that. So it's a little bit below of this. So, or even lower, could even do something like this. Maybe not too much, but we're gonna put like minus 38, right? So minus 38 is what we're looking for. So let's go back here to our base socket, and in the front wheel and the back wheel, we're gonna put minus 38 on the Z axis, right? And now all we need to do here is just return this data. We can return out that here. And now what we do is just return, get this, and we return the offset. Location, offset. Brilliant, this is cool. Now, what we need now, now we have this reference of this the socket here. So what we can do here is the get offset. And we have the preview part, so we can just put the preview part there. Plug it in here. And what we got to do there is that we are going to get the actor location, and we're going to do plus whatever is the offset that would come back here. And let's see if this works. So what we're doing here, I think we need to press play again. So if I get my front wheel, you see that our offset's working. Then we can test as well if you want to make sure that's working fine. Let's do some stupid value. Let's do 100, so it goes up instead of going down, right? So you put here the back wheel. I think we need to press play here again on Unreal Engine. Just sometimes it freezes trying to. So you see that the offset is set up there. So imagine that you have many parts that you have set up. You have, you know, things that needs to be placed in specific ways. You could do this. One thing here that you could also do as well is that you could also create a data table to store all this data. But because we just have 5, I don't see the point of doing this right now. So let's just make sure we put this in 38 here. And let's check now if our car runs a little bit better. So let's just build here a quick car. Here, let's do that. And here, nice. So we're gonna just use our super building system here. For now, I'm gonna try not to mess up because right now we can't delete those parts, which is bad. And that, and we can put this here. And now let's add actually our wheel here. Back wheel, no, the front wheel, because the back wheel is not set up yet. And I forgot that we have the quick action. And here, and here. And check out how cool is that. You see that our car is really cool. This is really cool. I think it came up really nice. So now we have the car and has some kind of, well, we can't control the car yet, but we can kind of do, see, let me try if I can push this car to the right place. So I want to show you guys the physics of the wheel. You see, which is really, really cool. So yeah, guys, so I think that's it. So we create our offset here. And now let's start it with our deleting part of the, we're going to create something that we're going to be able to delete those parts. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause this video right now. I think this was a quick win. I think if you guys been following this series, I think me included and you guys have learned a lot with this kind of stuff, which is really cool. You know, we went from a single block to basically riding car here, which is really cool. There's more stuff to do here. We need to add the physics on the car. We need to add some kind of propulsion. We still have to set up the engine of the car, but let's figure out first our deletion here, and then we can actually do that as well. So before we wrap up this video, there's only one more thing here that we should do that I think is going to be used in the next one, which is for the sockets here. Let's just add something on the sockets here. This socket right now needs the reference of the actor is related to, right? This is because when we aim on the sockets, if you don't have any part selected and we are in deleting mode, that is gonna make our job to delete this part much more easier. So to do this, remember that we have created here the set socket master part. So what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna create another variable, and we're gonna call parent or attached actor or something like that. This is gonna be a BP master car part. Make sure it's public. I'm not sure if you can, yeah, make sure it's public. Yeah, we're gonna use that from other places. And then we're gonna attach that from here, right? And now a lot of stuff's gonna throw error, so we need to fix this. So what we gotta do now, we're gonna browse to asset here. We are gonna go to the master part card, and let's check where we have the place it mode. What is it? Here, right? So API set socket. Let's open up that. Come in there and part simulate. Let me just get the name here because I got a little bit confused where we done that. So we go set socket part. So we are setting up. Oh yeah, now we have our master socket here. All we're gonna do here is we're gonna set attached actor. Yep. And the attached actor here is going to be self. So you don't have to do any crazy. So we're just gonna find self, plug it in there. Let's go. So it's BP base car part. Yeah, so we have created with the wrong name here. So it needs to be BP base car part. So let's go back to the socket. Let's just change this. So the attached actor needs to be this type of BP base car part. Change the type. It's fine. It's not going to do anything. It's not in used. Right. Compile and save. Let's go back here now to the master car part. Actually, to the master car parts, not to the BP base car part. And then we're going to plug it in here. So in this way, because we have created this event, it only happens in one place. And all the other sockets and everything that we use this is already handled. Because when we call this event API set socket master part reference, just to give you an example on here, car parts, car body, if you open up that, when we call it on the parts place setting here, is already doing this for us for free, which is really cool. Now we're gonna need to do the delete part, but let's leave it to the next lesson. So thank you very much for watching, and I see you in the next one.